I'm no financial expert or anything. I'm not an expert on anything, actually. Except maybe Burger Time on the Game Boy. I can also open a bag of chips with my feet. That's about it, though. And I'm definitely not at all an expert at money stuff. I don't have any money. Usually when I get it, I buy stuff that I regret almost immediately. So, should you listen to anything I have to say on the subject? Probably not. But you're doing it anyways, apparently. And as long as you're gonna listen, I'm gonna keep talking. So, yeah, here we are. Money is one of those things that aren't actually things. But we all make it a thing, so now it's a thing. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't have any actual value. You can't do anything with a $100 bill. Well, that's not fair. I shouldn't say that. You can do some basic stuff, like wipe your nose, or, I don't know, use it to spit your gum in or something. But apart from its usefulness as a piece of paper, you can't actually do stuff with money. It's only valuable because of what it means. Because you and I both agree that it has value, it suddenly does. It's freaking magic, man. Like, we make it a thing even though it's not. Isn't that weird? By this point in the video, you're probably wondering, why am I even listening to this dweeb? He obviously doesn't have anything of value to say on the subject. Well, you're wrong, and bad at video games, but mostly wrong, because I do have a few good tips on how to save money, and if you follow my advice, you might find yourself with a few extra loonies in your pocket. I'm from Canada, by the way. That's what we call dollars. Loonies. Because our $1 coins have a picture of a loon on them. Loonies. Our $2 coins have a picture of a bear on them. You want to know what we call those? That's right. Tooties. Welcome to Canada, losers. My first money-saving tip is to reuse stuff. Not just like turning old office PCs into gaming PCs, but like actual garbage. You can turn garbage into stuff. When you scarf a bag of chips, what do you do with the bag? You throw it in the ocean, right? Well, hang on a sec, because that bag could be used to hold stuff. What about using it to hold your 300 micro USB cords? Not only are you helping save the environment, you're also saving money. Because then, you don't have to go out to the fancy stuff store to spend $47 on a fancy micro USB cord bag. Or, when you finish eating an entire box of corn pops in one sitting, like I did right before making this video, that empty box is a good box. You can use that box. Monitor stand. Boom, there you go. Or what about when you finish drinking a can of root beer? That can be used for stuff too. I don't know what, but you can find something to do with it probably. Figure it out. I can't do all your thinking for you. I'm just saying, the stuff you're throwing away can probably be used for stuff. And that means that you can save your money for other things. And you're saving the planet at the same time. It's a double whammy. Another money-saving tip that I have is to look for deals. I was at the store yesterday and I wanted to buy a 32GB micro SD card, but it was like $15. Screw that. So I spent over an hour driving around to every tech store in my area to find a better deal, and guess what? The first store that I was at, the one that had it for $15, that was actually the best price I could find. So I bought it, and I was happy to know that I didn't have to waste my money spending more than I needed to. You can also look for deals online, believe it or not. Like, if you go to Amazon to try to find something, I don't know, a back scratcher in the shape of R2-D2 or whatever, you might find it there for $25, but don't click buy now just yet. Why not look around for deals? Wish.com has an R2-D2 back scratcher you could buy and it's only $15. Yeah, it's kind of weird looking and the paint is slightly askew and it says R2B2, but you just saved $10. And in 3 months when it arrives from China, you'll be able to scratch your back and pretend you're Anakin Skywalker or whatever, just the same as if you were right there, in the movies, in a galaxy far, far away, using a robot to scratch your back while you murder younglings because you're really Darth Vader. Another money-saving tip is coupons. My last and most important money-saving tip is to live at home in your mom's basement, like I do. I save lots of money that way. Money I should be spending on rent or mortgage like a responsible adult, I could spend that money on tech and video games. If I didn't do that, I'd probably have a big expensive house with like orange walls and a hot tub and an arcade room and a bedroom that doesn't smell like mushrooms and a big room for all my stuffed animals and a kitchen with one of those cabinets that's like in the corner and it has a shelf that turns around, you know, just like the millionaires have. But if I had that, I would need to give the house people my money for the house. And then I wouldn't have any money left. So, while, yeah, living in your mom's basement isn't gonna get you the girls, or the guys, or anything really. It's actually kind of pathetic when you think about it. Still, I got myself a few extra looties in my pocket to spend on retro games and GPUs and micro SD cards and root beer. And since my mom buys all the groceries and stuff, I can spend my time playing video games and making YouTube videos for you dweebs. All because I'm saving so much money. So I'll finish off by saying that money doesn't buy happiness. Unless having stuff that you like makes you happy. In which case, yeah, it'll totally buy happiness. But if you can get by with less stuff and still be happy, then you should probably do that. And if you can save a few loonies for a rainy day, like if you run out of toilet paper, or your cat needs ear medicine, or if your GPU can't run the latest and greatest PC games at ultra settings with ray tracing, you'll be glad you saved those loonies and didn't waste them on fancy R2-D2 back scratchers and crap like that. I would never waste my money on something like that. Nope, not me. And that brings us to the end, I guess. Please let me know in the comments below. Did this video help you? What are your best money saving tips? Do you have any money that I could have? I'd really like that. Like, a lot. Let me know in the comments below. And while you're down there, click the thumbs up button if you liked the video. Or the thumbs down button if you didn't. Check me out on Patreon, link below. You'll be able to give me some money to support the things that I do, and you'll get some fun perks at the same time. Subscribe if you haven't already, so you don't miss any of my videos. I'm TechDweeb. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.